Ladies and gentlemen, federal employees, if you are a military retiree with Tricare and you're now a civilian federal employee and you're thinking about FEHB, you are in the right spot because today we're talking about, do you need both of them? Is there any reason to have both? If you need one or the other, what are the best strategies in this given situation? Okay, now if you're new here, so good to have you. My name's Dallin Hawes. I'm a financial planner who helps federal employees just like you to maximize their benefits and retire confident. So let's dive right in. Again, if you are on Tricare, it means you're a military retiree. Okay, you have Tricare from your military retirement benefits, but now let's say you're a federal employee. You have access to FEHB, which is again the civilian federal insurance, right? It's the insurance that civilian federal employees have access to. So you have access to two different programs. It doesn't make sense to have both. Okay, and here's the real answer. It really depends on preference, okay? Most of you know Tricare, generally speaking, is really cheap, okay? For most people, it's very, very cheap, if not free, depending on your age and situation. It's very, very cheap. However, some people don't like the providers and the different rules that come with Tricare. So I've seen some people that have Tricare and FEHB because they don't like all the rules and limitations that Tricare may have. However, I've also seen where people love Tricare. It's cheap, it's easy. Maybe you live really close to some great providers that accept Tricare, whatever it may be. Some people absolutely love Tricare and don't have any need or desire for FEHB. And if that's you, great. Don't get FEHB because FEHB is going to cost you more out of pocket, okay? It's going to cost you more in premiums. It's just more expensive, right? Every single month coming out of your paychecks, okay? Every 2 weeks coming out of your paychecks. So if you're happy with Tricare, it's working great for you, awesome. Don't get FEHB most of the time, okay? However, if you're not happy with Tricare, maybe look for an FEHB plan that would suit your needs. Okay, so again, it comes down to preference. There's no right or wrong here. If Tricare works for you, great. It's way cheaper, which is awesome. FEHB is good too. It just costs more. It depends on what your preference is and what access you have to Tricare providers. Okay? Now, here's the deal. Even if you have no desire to have FEHB, right? Zero, here is the strategy I'd recommend every military retiree to at least consider, okay? It is called enroll and suspend. This is how it works. Let's say right now you're on Tricare and you're not on FEHB. Let's say you're not. If you want to have access to FEHB for the rest of your life, even in retirement, right, have the ability to get on FEHB, you've got to hit one requirement, and that is you've got to be on FEHB when you retire as a civilian federal employee, okay? So for example, let me paint you a picture. Let's say you're on Tricare right now, no FEHB. However, the open season before you retire, you jump on FEHB. Let's say the cheapest FEHB plan they have, okay? You jump on an FEHB plan, and then you're on it for a little bit, then you retire, okay? You are eligible to take FEHB into retirement because you had it at the very end and you had Tricare before that, okay? And again, the last little bit you'd have Tricare and FEHB. However, once you're in retirement, you can do what they call suspend. And what this is you suspend your FEHB. Say, hey, I don't need FEHB right now. I'm going to suspend it. And when you suspend it, it allows you access to come back into the FEHB program at any time in retirement if you wanted to, okay? If you never get on FEHB, if you never do, once you retire, you can't get on it. You're closed to that program forever. You're stuck with Tricare, which Tricare is a good program to be stuck with, but FEHB, that door is closed forever, okay? However, if you enroll the last open season before retirement, okay, and then you suspend it, you're not paying for FEHB premiums because you've suspended it, but you have access to it for the rest of your life if things changed. Maybe the Tricare system changes, maybe your needs change, you move to a location where maybe Tricare doesn't have the right providers, or who knows, I don't know, but it gives you access, it gives you options in retirement. Now, one thing to keep in mind, when I say suspend here, right, enroll and suspend, there's two different things you can do with FEHB in retirement. You can suspend it, you can cancel it, okay? If you're on Tricare, you're allowed to suspend. Don't cancel, suspend, okay? The verbiage is very important. If you cancel, you can't come back on. If you suspend, you can come back on, okay? So again, if you have Tricare and FEHB, you can have both if you want. If you feel you need it, great, you're welcome to have both. Again, it's more expensive to have both, right? Every month in premiums. But if you want both, you're welcome to. It's a preference thing. If you're happy with Tricare, just have Tricare. If you don't have FEHB right now, consider this enroll and suspend strategy at retirement so that you have, at least the door is open to you. You've got options of retirement. What if you move? What if your situation changes? What if the rules change that you want to have access to a different program? It would give you access to that. So I hope that's helpful. If there's any other Tricare or military retire questions that you have that affect you now that you're a civilian, there's actually a link below to submit those questions, and we base our future content on the questions we get. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. Have an incredible rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time.